let us start. In last class, we have seen about physical properties of metals. Physical properties includes hardness, luster, malleability, ductility, conductivity of heat, and electricity, and sonorous. This all are actually properties of metals. On the contrary, non-metals do not show these properties, but exceptions are there. Exceptions of metals are also there, and non-metals also are there. This we have seen in previous class. Okay. If anybody has missed the previous class, please go through our recorded video. It has everything in detail. And still, if you have doubt, you can ask. I think there was nothing much in that because that you have done in previous class. Okay. The previous classes means in 9th, 8th, 7th, this all properties you have done before. Okay. Next, coming to chemical properties of metals. So chemical properties means केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज में ये आता है कि मेटल एयर से कैसे रिएक्ट करेगा, मेटल वाटर से कैसे रिएक्ट करेगा, एसिड से कैसे रिएक्ट करेगा. दिस ऑल कम अंडर केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज. सो केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज आर मोर डिफिकल्ट देन फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज because in physical properties like you have done in previous class, but in chemical properties you have to remember chemical equations also. So let us see now. We'll be doing activities also. So first, collect the samples of following metals: aluminium, copper, iron, lead, magnesium, zinc, and sodium. What happens when metals are burned in air? Okay. So what happens when metals are burned in air? Okay. So we have seen in very first activity also that when magnesium burns in air, it burns with white flame. Okay. So this now we'll be seeing that what happens with other metals. So the following activity needs the teacher's assistance. It would be better if students wear eye protection. Hold any of the samples taken above with a pair of tongs and try burning over a flame. Repeat with other metal samples. Collect the protective form. Let the products and the metal surface cool down. Which metal burn easily? So from these metals, sodium, potassium, and magnesium burns easily. Okay. Which metals burns easily? Sodium, potassium, sodium, and magnesium burns easily. What flame color did you observe when metal burned? So every metal burns with different flame color. Okay, flame color is different, and even for some metals there is no flame. Okay. How does metal surface appear after burning? So in case of copper and aluminium, they do not burn on heating in air, but form black copper oxide and white aluminium oxide. Okay. So basically metals, potassium, sodium, and magnesium burns easily. Copper and aluminium do not burn, but on heating in air, copper forms black oxide, whereas aluminium forms white oxide. So copper forms copper oxide, which is black in color, which is black. Okay. And aluminium forms aluminium oxide, which is white in color. Okay. Then how does metal surface appear after burning? So their surface actually for some metals it will be black, for some it will be white. Okay. Then arrange the metals in decreasing order of their reactivity. So most reactive will be potassium, then sodium, then magnesium, then aluminium, then zinc, then lead, and then copper. Okay. Okay. So are the products soluble in water? Okay. Actually, जब भी कोई metal burn होगा, it combines with oxygen and forms metal oxide. Okay. तो आप product क्या बना? Metal oxide. अब metal oxide soluble in water है, तो metal oxides are generally not soluble in water, but exceptions are there. So metal oxides are insoluble in water. Okay. But alkali metals में कौन से आते हैं? Sodium and potassium. Okay. Alkali metals. Okay. metal oxide alkali, metal oxides का फॉर्मूला होगा Na2O and K2O dissolve in water. Okay, so 1 minute Harini, I am answering it also. Okay, when we will read this later part of the chapter, we'll get other answers also. Okay, so this is what about this activity. General जो हमको याद रखना वो ये है कि metal plus oxygen gives metal oxide. Okay, when copper is heated in air, it combines with oxygen to form black oxide. Okay, similarly aluminum forms aluminum oxide. Okay, so metal oxides, so this is the general statement actually, metal plus oxygen gives metal oxide. Okay, now we have seen metal oxides are generally basic in nature. ठीक है, metal oxides are generally basic in nature. इसका मतलब क्या है, हमने एक रिएक्शन देखी थी, acid plus base gives salt plus water. Okay, अब अगर metal oxide basic है, okay, तो ये जब acid से react करेगा तो ये salt plus water देगा. Okay, okay, so बट अब इसमें भी एक्सेप्शंस होते हैं. 2 मेटल ऑक्साइड्स होते हैं, एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड और जिंक ऑक्साइड, वो बोथ एसिड और बेस की तरह बिहेव करते हैं. ओके, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एक्चुअली. देयर आर सम मेटल ऑक्साइड्स such as aluminum oxide and zinc oxide which behave as both acid and base. Such metal oxides which react with both acids as well as bases to produce salt and water are called amphoteric oxides. So one important question is, what are amphoteric oxides? So amphoteric oxides are metal oxides which behave like both acid and base. Generally metal oxides are basic in nature, but exceptions are there, aluminum oxide and zinc oxide which behave as both acidic and base, acid and base. Okay, so such type of metal oxides are called amphoteric oxides. अब amphoteric है, इस बात को कैसे प्रूव करेंगे? इसका एग्जांपल ये है, एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड जब एसिड के साथ रिएक्ट करता है तो भी ये सॉल्ट प्लस वाटर देता है. एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड जब बेस के साथ रिएक्ट करता है तो भी ये सॉल्ट प्लस वाटर देता है. ओके, तो ऊपर वाले केस में ये बेस की तरह एक्ट कर रहा है, बेस रिएक्टिंग विद एसिड गिव्स सॉल्ट प्लस वाटर. नीचे वाले रिएक्शन में ये एसिड की तरह एक्ट कर रहा है, एसिड प्लस बेस गिव्स सॉल्ट प्लस वाटर. ओके, so this reaction example you have to learn thoroughly. Okay, aluminum oxide when reacts with acid gives aluminum chloride plus water, and aluminum oxide with NaOH gives sodium aluminate which is also a salt plus water. Okay, other example is zinc. This you can write in your book. Zinc oxide plus 2HCl gives zinc chloride plus H2O. Okay, तो यहाँ पे zinc oxide is acting like a base, base plus acid gives salt plus water. Next वाला है zinc oxide plus base gives Na2ZnO2 plus H2O. This is sodium zincate.
मैम तो ये सब एक दूसरे को मतलब जो मोर रिएक्टिव है वो डिस्प्लेस कर रहा है ना?
नहीं, डिस्प्लेस नहीं कर रहा है, ये तो न्यूट्रलाइजेशन रिएक्शन है. एसिड प्लस बेस गिव्स सॉल्ट प्लस वाटर. ओके, तो
ओके,
अब इसमें ये तो एसिड है, ये हमको सबको पता है. तो यहाँ पे ये किसकी तरह एक्ट कर रहा है? ये बेस की तरह एक्ट कर रहा है. ये बेस है, ये हमको पता है. तो ये किसकी तरह एक्ट कर रहा है? ये एसिड की तरह एक्ट कर रहा है. ये तो सॉल्ट है और ये भी सॉल्ट है, सॉल्ट प्लस वाटर. तो वी नो द रिएक्शन एसिड प्लस बेस गिव्स सॉल्ट प्लस वाटर. सो एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड क्या है? ये एसिड की तरह भी एक्ट करता है और बेस की तरह भी एक्ट करता है, इसलिए इसको एम्फोटेरिक ऑक्साइड बोलते हैं. ऐसे ही जिंक ऑक्साइड कैन ऑल्सो एक्ट एज एन एसिड एंड बेस. हियर इट इज एक्टिंग लाइक ए बेस and here it is acting like a acid, because base plus acid gives salt plus water, and here also acid plus base gives salt plus water. Okay. most metal oxides are insoluble in water. We have seen just now that metal oxides are insoluble in water. Okay, but some of this dissolve in water to form alkali. Exceptions are only alkali metals. Alkali metals क्या है? Sodium and potassium. Okay, तो ये क्या करते हैं? When they are dissolved in water, they form alkali. Alkali means NaOH and KOH. Okay, they dissolve in water to produce alkali. Now this now actually rate of reaction of metals with oxygen is also different. Okay, different metals show different reactivity towards oxygen. So metals such as, we have already seen written there, okay, metals such as sodium, potassium react so vigorously that they catch fire if kept in open. Okay, so hence to protect them and to prevent accidental fires, they are immersed in kerosene oil so that they do not come in contact with oxygen easily. Okay, then so सबसे ज्यादा जो रिएक्टिव है वो कौन से हैं? पोटेशियम और सोडियम. उसके बाद आते हैं ऑर्डिनरी टेम्परेचर पे मैग्नीशियम. एक्चुअली एट ऑर्डिनरी टेम्परेचर व्हाट हैपेंस? मैग्नीशियम, aluminum and zinc, they form a thin layer of oxide on them. This thin layer of oxide acts as a protection. तो एक ऑक्साइड की लेयर ऊपर बन जाती है, उसके बाद वो मेटल जो अंदर है वो प्रोटेक्टेड रहता है, वो वापस रिएक्शन नहीं होती है उसकी. The protective oxide layer prevents the metal from further oxidation. Okay, so this happens in case of magnesium, aluminum and zinc. Okay, now some more. Okay, the iron does not burn on heating, but iron fillings burn vigorously when sprinkled in the flame of the burner. Copper does not burn, but the hot metal is coated with black colored layer of copper oxide. Silver and gold do not react with oxygen at high temperature. Okay, so these are actually the way in which they behave with oxygen is given. Okay, so this we have already written that copper forms black colored layer of copper oxide. Okay, and silver and gold do not react. Okay, now anodizing. Anodizing, if you have heard this word, anodized utensils are there. Okay, so anodizing एक process होती है actually. उसमें क्या करते हैं कि हमने ये observe किया कि एल्यूमिनियम के ऊपर अगर एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड की लेयर है तो एल्यूमिनियम will not react further with oxygen. तो इसमें क्या करते हैं कि एल्यूमिनियम के ऊपर एक मोटी एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड की लेयर चढ़ा देते हैं. तो उसके बाद क्या होता है कि एल्यूमिनियम फर्दर रिएक्ट नहीं करता है. ओके, तो जो अंदर का एल्यूमिनियम है वो सेव रहता है बिकॉज दिस ऑक्साइड लेयर एक्ट्स एज अ प्रोटेक्टिव लेयर. ओके, सो दिस प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड एनोडाइजिंग. Anodizing is a process of forming thick layer, oxide layer of aluminum. Aluminum develops a thin oxide layer when exposed to air. Aluminum जब ऐसे ही पड़ा रहता है तो भी वो एक thin layer बना देता है. Okay, तो उसको एक्चुअली एक एनोडाइजिंग की प्रोसेस से उस थिन लेयर को थिक लेयर में कन्वर्ट करते हैं, मतलब पतली लेयर को मोटी लेयर में कन्वर्ट करते हैं. Aluminium develops a thin oxide layer when exposed to air. This aluminum oxide coat makes it resistant to further corrosion. The resistance can be improved further by making the oxide layer thicker. Okay, so how it is done? Actually, during anodizing, a clean aluminum article is made the anode and is electrolyzed with dilute sulfuric acid. उसको एक, if you have seen electrolysis, उसमें एक एनोड होता है, एक कैथोड होता है. ओके, तो एक एल्यूमिनियम के आर्टिकल को ही एनोड बनाते हैं और फिर इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस करते हैं. तो जो ऑक्सीजन गैस विच इज इवॉल्व्ड एट द एनोड रिएक्ट्स विद एल्यूमिनियम टू मेक अ थिक प्रोटेक्टिव ऑक्साइड लेयर. दिस लेयर कैन बी डाइड इजीली to give aluminum articles an attractive finish. Dyed means color कर देते हैं फिर उसको to give it a attractive finish. This is what anodizing is. Okay. Now, after performing activity 3.9, you must have observed that sodium is most reactive of samples of metal taken here. The reaction of magnesium is less vigorous, implying that it does not react with sodium. But burning in oxygen does not help us to decide the reactivity of zinc, iron, copper and lead. So some more these reactions are given. Okay, so now what happens when metal reacts with water. Okay, so the activity needs teacher's assistance. Collect the samples of same metals in activity 3.9. Put small pieces of the sample separately in beaker half filled with cold water. Which metals react with cold water? तो वो ही सारे metals लेना है. ओके, और ये बोल रहा है कि कौन से metals ऐसे हैं जो cold water से react करेंगे. तो इसमें आंसर आएगा sodium, potassium, sodium and calcium will react with water. Okay, which metals will react? Arrange them in increasing order of their reactivity. So this will arrange at the end of the activity what they are suggesting. Okay, so then next is does any metal start floating after some time? Okay, does any metal produce fire on water? You might have studied sodium and
sodium.
Sodium और potassium दोनों, ये both of them produce fire on water. Okay, basically sodium और potassium highly reactive होते हैं. So when they react, they form potassium and sodium oxide. Generally oxide form करते हैं, but इतना reactive होता है वही oxide again react करके hydroxide form करता है, and a large amount of heat is released. So hydrogen which is really given out catches fire. Okay, now does any metal start floating after some time? Yes, calcium and magnesium will start floating. Okay, put the metals that did not react with cold water in beaker half filled with hot water. और जो metals cold water से react नहीं कर रहे हैं उनको hot water से react करवाएंगे. For the metals that did not react with hot water, they will be made to react with actually steam. So apparatus is given which creates steam, and then they are made to react with steam. Which metals do not react even with steam? So in सब में copper will not even react with steam. Copper, lead and gold, okay, silver and gold, this will not even react with steam. Okay, so arrange the metals in decreasing order of reactivity with water. Okay, so we'll arrange them this way: potassium, then sodium, then calcium, then magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, copper. Okay, and silver and gold are even lying below this. Okay, now metals react with, so first thing which we have to remember is metal reacts with water, gives metal oxide plus hydrogen. Metal oxides react with water and forms metal hydroxide. Okay, so metals react with water and produce a metal oxide and hydrogen gas. Metal oxides that are soluble in water dissolve it to further form metal hydroxide. But all metals do not react with water. Okay, so we have seen oxides of sodium and potassium, they dissolve in water. तो सबसे पहले sodium reacts with water, forms sodium oxide plus hydrogen. वो इतना reactive होता है, it gets dissolved in water and forms sodium hydroxide. So this both reaction you have to learn. और यहाँ पे ये heat energy लिखना जो भूल जाएगा उसको marks नहीं मिलेंगे. So this is also important. Okay, if you are writing this reaction, how does sodium reacts with water or how does potassium reacts with water? Both, in both the cases you have to write this reaction plus heat energy also should be mentioned. Okay, so metals like potassium and sodium react violently with cold water. In case of sodium and potassium, reaction is so violent and exothermic that evolved hydrogen immediately catches fire. Okay, now जैसे ही हम लोअर लेवल के मेटल्स पे आते हैं, लोअर रिएक्टिव मेटल्स पे, कैल्शियम के केस में इतनी हीट नहीं इवॉल्व होगी. ओके, द रिएक्शन heat is minor, so you don't have to even mention. Okay, the reaction of calcium with water is less violent. Heat evolved is not sufficient for hydrogen to catch fire. Okay, so in case of sodium, potassium and calcium, hydroxide will be formed, but in case of calcium there will be no heat energy. Okay, calcium will start floating because the bubbles of hydrogen gas formed stick to the surface of the metal. तो जो हाइड्रोजन गैस है वो मेटल के सरफेस पे स्टिक हो जाएगी और इट स्टार्ट्स फ्लोटिंग. सिमिलरली मैग्नीशियम, नाउ नेक्स्ट वन, these three metals react with cold water. Magnesium do not react with cold water, it reacts with hot water to form magnesium hydroxide and hydrogen. it also starts floating due to bubbles of hydrogen gas sticking to its surface. Okay. And metals like aluminium, iron and zinc do not react with cold or hot water both. They react with steam. तो aluminium, iron और zinc के केस में ऑक्साइड ही फॉर्म होगा, हाइड्रोक्साइड भी फॉर्म नहीं होगा. ओके. And after that metals will not react at all with water. Okay. So this is all about this. Okay. Any doubt till here?
Read this again.